How to get better at pattern recognition. Have you ever found yourself stuck in the same situations over and over again, wondering how you ended up here? It's like you're walking in circles, not knowing how to break free. Well, it's not coincidence. It's the hidden patterns in your life. And once you learn to recognize them, you'll be able to change the course of your future. Today, let's talk about how to get better at recognizing patterns in your life and how this simple skill can transform your relationships, career, and even your personal growth. Chapter 1. What is pattern recognition? Pattern recognition is the ability to spot trends, behaviors, or recurring events in your life. It's how you notice that you're making the same mistakes, or getting stuck in the same types of relationships, or even reacting in the same way to different situations. You might think that you're just unlucky or that it's just how life goes, but it's not random. These patterns are like invisible threads, pulling you toward the same outcomes. And if you don't recognize them, you'll keep going around in circles. Imagine if you could see these patterns clearly. If you could understand why you keep falling into the same traps, or why your relationships seem to follow a predictable script. Once you learn to recognize these patterns, you can start making different choices. Chapter 2. Why do we struggle with recognizing patterns? So why is it so hard to recognize patterns? The answer is simple. Our brains are wired to focus on immediate problems, not long-term trends. We react to things as they come, but we don't always take the time to step back and see the bigger picture. Sometimes we're so caught up in the heat of the moment, or we're so familiar with a certain situation that we don't notice the repeated behavior. Our minds are biased toward the present, and we don't always reflect on past experiences to recognize patterns. But here's the catch. Patterns are usually hiding in plain sight. Once you develop the ability to step back and observe your thoughts, actions, and outcomes, you'll start seeing things that were always there. Chapter 3. How to start recognizing patterns. So, how do we get better at recognizing patterns? The first step is awareness. Start by paying attention to your thoughts and behaviors. Notice when you're doing something automatically or reacting in a way you don't fully understand. Here's a simple exercise you can try. For a week, keep a journal of your emotions and reactions. Write down moments when you feel triggered, stressed, or overwhelmed. Over time, you'll start to notice patterns in your emotional responses, like certain situations or people causing the same feelings over and over. Another way to spot patterns is through reflection. At the end of each day, take a moment to reflect on the events that occurred. Ask yourself, what happened today that felt familiar? Was there a situation that triggered a familiar response in me? Why did I react that way? Chapter 4. Why recognizing patterns is powerful. Recognizing patterns isn't just about noticing mistakes or repeating cycles. It's about unlocking your ability to make better choices. The more you recognize patterns, the more control you have over your decisions. Think about it. If you can spot a negative pattern in your life, whether it's in your career, your relationships, or even your thoughts, you can change it. You're no longer just a passenger in your own life. You're the driver. And that gives you the power to break free from the loops that have been holding you back. When you recognize a pattern of fear or self-doubt, for example, you can start working to shift your mindset. If you spot a pattern of staying in toxic relationships, you can make the conscious decision to break that cycle and choose healthier connections. Chapter 5. tools to improve your pattern recognition skills. Now, let's get practical. How can you improve your pattern recognition skills? One tool is mindfulness. Being present in the moment helps you become more aware of your thoughts and reactions, making it easier to spot patterns as they arise. Another tool is meditation. Regular meditation can help you develop the habit of observing your thoughts without judgment. Over time, this can sharpen your ability to spot recurring patterns in your mind and life. Also, consider talking to others. Sometimes we can't see the patterns ourselves, but friends, family, or even a therapist can help us identify recurring behaviors or cycles. External perspectives are often the key to seeing what's hiding in plain sight. Conclusion. Recognizing patterns in your life is a powerful skill. It opens the door to making more conscious choices, breaking free from old cycles, and ultimately, living a life that feels more aligned with your true self. So, the next time you find yourself stuck, ask yourself, is this part of a pattern I've been repeating? And remember, the first step to change is recognizing that something needs to be different. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Share your thoughts in the comments. What patterns have you recognized in your own life? Let's start a conversation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.